Hi, hello, namaskar. Myself Mahesh Prasad from Department of Physics. As you know, well, dear students, we are in a chapter that is nothing but thermodynamics. As you know, thermo in the sense kind of heat, dynamics in the sense kind of motion. Means heat is in motion. And we have studied so far that is nothing but the zeroth law of thermodynamics, first law of thermodynamics. What do you mean by zeroth law, by the way? Which basically tells how temperature plays a major role in thermodynamics. Correct? If a system A and system B are separately thermal equilibrium with another system, then we can say system A and B are thermal equilibrium with each other. Correct? And one more law we have discussed, it is nothing but first law of thermodynamics. According to this, what it says? If I take one system, by the way, what do you mean by system? System in the sense it is a collection of large number of particles confined in a particular region over there, or confined in a particular system. Correct? And that is the things we have taken, and also we have seen the one more word that is nothing but surrounding as well. Other than system, everything comes under a surrounding. Correct? Yes. And this is a law, and this is the equation we have got in the previous class. That is nothing but a part of heat, or the heat supplied to a system is equal to sum of increase in internal energy and work done by the system, where dQ is called as heat, that is the heat supplied, and du which indicates increase in internal energy. And in today's class we will get to know how would be the sign convention. And one more thing we have to remember, in today's class we are going to deal, for example, if I take one system and if I apply around 10 joule of energy to a particular system. For example, if I take this is a kind of bowl, and I have maintained some gas inside this, okay, with the movable piston. Now, if I apply a heat through this particular medium, imagine this is a kind of wall which can allow a heat can pass through it, and if I apply a heat, so what happens? What are the thermodynamical variable is going to vary? Do you think the volume is going to vary, or whether temperature would vary? All those things, all this phenomena behind this we are going to study in today's class. Okay? Well, now in today's class we will discuss about sign convention in the beginning, then we will move to some numerical as well as application of first law of thermodynamics. That helps a lot. And before we get into your sign convention, I want to take one cylinder with a piston. So let us take a cylinder somewhat like this. And this is a cylinder which is made of a kind of wall, and with the movable piston somewhat like this. This is a movable piston which is connected. Okay? Imagine there is a gas particle inside the cylinder, and now what I will do here is that I want to get what is the basic equation I can have for first law of thermodynamics. That is nothing but dQ which is equal to du plus dW. dQ which indicates what? It is a heat. And now I tell when your dQ is positive, when your dQ is negative. Okay? And especially while considering a numerical problem, it helps a lot to understand its sign convention. When we are supposed to take a dQ as positive, when we are supposed to take dQ as negative. I'll tell, imagine there is a gas particle over here. Now, if I supply a heat from outside, don't you think the particle of a gas can absorb a heat? Are you getting? If particles are absorbing heat which is supplied by a surrounding, then we can say amount of heat inside the cylinder is increasing. Correct? So that's what I can say. dQ is positive when heat absorbed by what? System. Heat absorbed by system or surrounding. Heat, this is surrounding. Whatever is there outside the cylinder is called a surrounding. Whatever is there inside the cylinder is called a system. So, if if I apply a heat, who is going to observe? Obviously, the system is going to absorb. So the heat absorbed by a system. Similarly, when I can say this dq as negative over here, then I can say if the system lose a heat, then only I can say this dq can be negative. So that what I can say? Minus dq, when I can write heat lost by a system. Heat lost by a system. So this is what exactly I can say. And one more thing we can say, that is nothing but when your du is positive. What do you mean by du, by the way? It is nothing but internal energy. So when I can say increase in internal energy, so this is what I can say when du is positive, if increase in internal energy. If internal energy increases, which means if increase in internal energy. So then only I can say du is positive. In the question, if they have mentioned, if 1 joule of work is done by supplying 2 joule of heat through a system, what is the internal energy? So if we have such kind of scenario, we will get to know whether work is done on system or by the system, that we'll see. And similarly, if they have mentioned if there is an increase in internal energy in the system, your job is to take du as positive. And similarly, if they have mentioned in the particular question, like if the internal energy is decreased in the particular system, then your job is to take du as negative, which means decrease in internal energy. So when du is negative, when there is a decrease in internal energy. Are you getting? Yeah. When we can have there is a decrease in internal energy, by the way, what do you mean by internal energy? Internal energy, which is nothing but what? It is the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy. And I told in the previous class, here kinetic energy plays a major role, correct? Whereas du is nothing but sum of kinetic energy plus potential energy, as you know. And I told here kinetic energy plays a major role in terms of increase or decrease in internal energy, correct? And one more thing, your kinetic energy depends on what? Temperature. If temperature increases, obviously, are you getting? All are interconnected. If temperature increases, what happens? There is a movement in the gas particle will increase. If there is an increase in the movement of a gas particle inside the system, what happens? Which energy comes into picture? Obviously, if there is an increase in motion, what happens? Kinetic energy possessed due to which motion? Which energy? Kinetic energy possessed due to motion. So that's why if there is an increase in motion of the particle, what happens? Obviously, kinetic energy increases. If kinetic energy increases, what happens? Internal energy increases. So that's why, that's how it goes. All are interconnected. That's what I told. Okay. And one more thing is supposed to get, that is nothing but dW, which indicates what? Work done. When I can say that work has been done over here, so when I can say dW is positive, when in the sense, by the way, what is my work done? It is nothing but force into displacement. Now, if there is an increase in volume, when I can say there is an increase in volume, if piston moves upward in direction, don't you think its volume increases? When we can have there is an increase in volume, when it absorbs certain amount of energy from a surrounding to a system, then what happens? Obviously, there is an increase in volume will take place. So if there is an increase in volume, don't you think this work is done by the system? Who is pushing the piston over here? Piston means what? What do you mean by piston, by the way? piston, which is nothing but it is a kind of movable things we can expect, like this is the which is connected, and this rod is connected. This is a movable one, which can move up as well as down over here. Are you getting? So that's what, if there is an increase in volume, what happens? There is a possibility of your piston can move upward in direction. So that what happens? When your piston can move upward in direction, when there is a work is done by the system. Are you getting? So if work is done by the system, what happens? Obviously piston moves upward in direction. Correct? So that I can say when your dW is positive, is very simple. When work is done by the system. Are you getting? So when you can say work is done on the system, or when you can say dW is negative, when there is a decrease in volume will taken place. So if I want to get a decrease in volume, whether your piston moves upward or downward, obviously your piston moves downward in direction. So as your piston moves downward somewhat like this, don't you think the region or space, whether it is increasing or decreasing in the system, obviously the space inside the particular cylinder is going to decrease. So that what happens? Decrease in volume will take place. If there is a decrease in volume, what I can say, this is the work is done on the system. Okay? So when this dW is negative, work is done on the system. Okay? So this is what exactly we can have over here. dQ is positive when heat absorbed by a system. When dQ is negative, heat lost by a system. Heat is lost by a system. When your dU is positive, there is an increase in internal energy. When your dU is negative, if there is a decrease in internal energy, which means if there is a decrease in temperature, and when we can say dW is positive, if work is done by the system, we can say dW is positive, and similarly when we can say dW is negative if work is done on the system. So this is what exactly we can have, especially while dealing in terms of its sign convention. Well, dear students, we'll see some of the application which is based on first law of thermodynamics. So basically we have different types of processes we can find under the first law of thermodynamics, like isothermal process, adiabatic process, isochoric process, and isobaric process, and two more are there that we'll discuss in coming classes. So right now we are going to study basic four processes. So one is called as isothermal process. So it is a process in which temperature remains constant. If I take a cylinder somewhat like this, and if I take one cylinder with the piston, now if I want to maintain a constant temperature in the particular system, then if I do so, that particular process we can call it as isothermal process. So it is a process in which, temperature remains constant. So what is remains constant? Temperature remains constant. So if temperature remains constant, do you think is there any kinetic energy? No. So if there is no kinetic energy, do you think is there any internal energy in the particular system? So basically, we have a first law of thermodynamics, that is nothing but what is the law we have? That is nothing but dq which is equal to du plus dw we have. If temperature remains constant, there is no change in temperature, so obviously there is no change in kinetic energy, obviously there is no change in internal energy, which means internal energy is going to negligible over here. So I can say here du is equal to 0. So what I can say? dq is equal to dw. So what do you mean by isothermal process? It is a process in which temperature remains constant. So if temperature remains constant, internal energy remains constant. So by looking at the term what we got just now, how I can make the sentence over here by having the idea of sign convention which we discussed just now. What is that? dq which is equal to dw, which means heat supplied to system, which means heat supplied to a system completely utilized to do what? Completely utilized equal to work done by the system, or we can write or heat supplied to a system which is equal to work done by the system or on the system. Because we have plus dw, I can say completely utilized or which is equal to work done by the system. So this is what exactly we can have over here. That is nothing but isothermal process. What remains constant? What parameter remains constant? Temperature remains constant. If temperature remains constant, which term is going to become 0? There is nothing but a du, because temperature, internal energy are interrelated concepts that we know already. So that's why if we have some relation dq which is equal to dw, what we can frame the sentence? The heat supplied to a system which is equal to work done by the system, which means is there any increase in volume or decrease in volume? Obviously, if a system absorbs the heat, what happens? Increase in volume will take place. At that particular instant, what remains constant? Temperature remains constant. To maintain a constant temperature, your piston is moving upward in direction. Got the point? Yes. And the next process we have, that is nothing but adiabatic process. Second process we have adiabatic process. Adiabatic process. What do you mean by adiabatic process? Is the process. Have you ever heard the word adiabatic wall? Have you ever heard the word adiabatic wall? What do you mean by adiabatic wall? Do you think it is a conducting wall or insulating wall? Do you think that particular wall can allow heat can pass through it? No. According to your observation, the same concept comes into the picture. Adiabatic process in sense we are using adiabatic wall for this. So we are using adiabatic wall so that heat remains constant, which means there is no exchange of heat will take place. The process in which there is no exchange of heat between what? System and surrounding. Okay? Well, so if it is so, if we have adiabatic process somewhat like this, what do you mean by that? There is no exchange of heat will take place between the system and the surrounding, which means what is the what remains constant? Obviously, dq which is equal to 0. obviously dq which is equal to 0. If dq remains 0, what I can frame a sentence over here? According to our first law of thermodynamics, if dq remains 0, what I can write? That is nothing but dw which is equal to minus du. Correct? So dw which is equal to minus du. What it indicates actually? This indicates work done by the system. The work done by the why by the system, because of dw is positive. And do you have plus du or minus du? According to sign convention, whether it is an increase in internal energy or decrease in internal energy. Obviously, since we have minus sign, it should be decrease in internal energy. Okay. So now work done by the system, which is equal to system equal to decrease in internal energy. So this is what exactly you can find under the concept of adiabatic process. And the one more process we have, that is nothing but third one, that is nothing but isochoric process. What do you mean by isochoric process? Isochoric process is the process in which volume remains constant. Volume remains constant. If volume remains constant, which parameter or which term in the first law of thermodynamics which is interrelated with respect to volume? Whether dq or du or dw? Obviously, this dw is interrelated with respect to constant, which means if you have maintained a constant volume in the particular system, so what happens over there? What happens over there? Which means if volume remains constant, can I say dw is equal to 0 over here? So if dw becomes 0, how I can realter first law of thermodynamics over here? That is nothing but dq is equal to du. What it indicates? What it indicates, by the way? This indicates the amount of heat supplied to a system which is equal to increase in internal energy, which means temperature is going to increase. Correct? No? If I take one, if you take the pressure cooker at your home, and your job is to keep that pressure cooker on the stove over there. Now, your job is to think about that. Now, I'll start heating I'll start heating that particular pressure cooker with the constant volume. Do you think its internal energy increases or decreases? Obviously, whatever heat you have supplied to your pressure cooker, which completely utilized to do what? Increase the internal energy. Are you getting? Yeah. So at that particular point, is there any volume? Is there any change in volume? No. If I maintain the constant volume, what happens? Heat supplied or heat supplied to a system. Heat supplied to a system which is equal to or is completely utilized to increase the internal energy. So heat supplied to a system which is equal to heat supplied to a system is completely utilized to do what? Increase the internal energy. Why can't we decrease internal energy? It is mathematically proved that since we have d is positive, so that there is an increase in internal energy according to our sign convention. Are you getting? So your job is to remember always sign convention. When dq is positive, when dq is negative, when dw is positive, when dw is negative. Similarly, when dq is positive, dq is negative, all those things you are supposed to remember. Are you getting? And one more process which is left out, that is nothing but isobaric process. The last one we have, there is nothing but isobaric process. So you might have observed isobaric in the sense what? This is the process where we can remember easily. What is the one more SI for your pressure over there? Obviously bar is the SI for pressure we can say. So this bar you can remember, so that whenever we find isobaric, what could be remains constant? Pressure remains constant. Which remains constant? Pressure remains constant. So it is a process in which pressure remains constant. So pressure remains constant. So if pressure remains constant, what we can say is very simple. It is nothing but dq is equal to du plus dw. The same thing which comes into the picture. Which means what we can say over here? The heat supplied to system is partially utilized to what? Increase the internal energy, and remaining heat is utilized to what? Work done by the system or on the system? By the system. So what we can write? That is nothing but the heat supplied to a system. The heat supplied to a system is partially utilized to increase the internal energy, and the remaining heat utilized, and the remaining heat is utilized to do what? Work done. It is the work done by the system. Work done by the system. So this is what exactly is supposed to remember. If how many processes we have learned today? The first one we have isothermal process. What do you mean by that? It is a process in which temperature remains constant. And if temperature remains constant, what we can have? dq is equal to dw, which means heat supplied system is equal to work done by the system. So similarly, next one we have, it is nothing but adiabatic process. It is a process in which heat remains constant, which means there is no exchange of heat between the system and the surrounding. So if it is so, I can say the amount of work done by the system is equal to decrease in internal energy. And one more term we have learned, that is nothing but isobaric process. What do you mean by that? It is a process in which volume remains constant. If volume remains constant, what happens? There is an increase in internal energy. Okay. And one more term we have learned, there is nothing but isobaric process. What do you mean by isobaric process? It is a process in which pressure remains constant. If pressure remains constant, how we can form the sentence? Whatever heat you have supplied to a system which is equal to or partially which is utilized to increase internal energy, and the remaining heat which is utilized to what? Work done by the system. So obviously, if internal energy increases, in the sense what happens? If your piston moves upward or downward, obviously your piston moves upward in direction, so that we can say work is done by the system. So please remember these particular processes, and we'll discuss few numericals based on this particular idea over here. Okay, fine. Yeah. Well, we'll solve a numerical which is based on first law of thermodynamics, so that you are going to have a clear picture about this particular law over here. So there is one question which is raised in the board over here. That is nothing but, so there is ideal gas which absorbs 150 calorie of heat while doing work of 300 joule. Find the change in internal energy. Which means, you take the same cylinder over here. Imagine there is ideal gas in the particular cylinder, and this ideal gas absorbs 150 calories from outside to do 300 joule of work over here. Now your job is to get what would be the increase in internal energy or what is the change in internal energy, and you will get to know whether increase in internal energy or decrease in internal energy. Well, we'll try to solve that. So what is given here? That is nothing but heat absorbed, which means dq is given. Dq is nothing but 150. The 150 calorie they have given, and dw is given as how much? That is nothing but 300 joule, and your job is to find what? du is unknown over here. What is the formula we have, by the way? That is nothing but dq is equal to du plus dw. We have a formula, but the thing is, we cannot directly subtract joule with respect to calorie over here. Either is supposed to convert joule to calorie or calorie to joule. So better to convert this calorie into joule over here. Basically we know 1 joule, which is nothing but the 1 joule which is equal to that is around 186 joule over here. Now we have 150 calorie. How much will be the joule over here? That is nothing but we can say that is nothing but dq. dq is equal to 150 into 4.186, which is equal to 628 joule, which comes in terms of dq over here. Now we need what? We need dq du over here with respect to du. What I can write? dq minus dw, correct? Well, so dq can be taken as 628 minus what is the dw? That is nothing but 300. So altogether what we can have? That is nothing but 328 joule with respect to du. So this is what exactly we can say. That is nothing but this is the amount of increase in internal energy in the particular cylinder. If that particular gas molecules or ideal gas absorbs the heat of 628 joule, and if it does the work of 300 joule, this is the internal energy is needed. And this is what exactly we can find, especially under this particular concept. Okay, till that we'll see in the next class. So till that, bye bye.